In this video, I'm gonna be showing you my color grading process by coloring 3 clips, but I can only see in black and white. I've had 3 clips that I've shot randomly selected for me, and I'm gonna be putting them on a timeline where all I can see is black and white and trying to color grade them to the best of my abilities. Then after we're done all 3, we're gonna reveal our shots in full color and see what I came up with and if it looks any good or if I completely messed it up. Hopefully you can find this video kind of fun. It's a bit of a weird concept. My girlfriend actually thought of it and helped me pick the clips that I haven't seen yet. And I don't know how I'm gonna do. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm gonna do really bad and embarrass myself in a YouTube video. I'll just drop this bars and tone layer underneath this adjustment layer so that you can see here that everything here is black and white. Like this would be in color, but I've got saturation turned down to 0, and so the image is black and white, and that's how we're gonna be color grading all of our clips here. So now I guess this is the part where I get to see the clips. So this is a football clip, and then this is a basketball clip, and I was told to use the action at the end of this clip, and then this is going to be a hockey clip. Okay, interesting. Now these are all in S-Log, so I think I'm going to let myself use a conversion LUT for the first one, and I might try the other 2 without I would never color grade S-Log Brie. Oh my gosh, I need to not look at that. I need you to pick a new football clip for me. I just totally ruined that. I saw it in color.
Okay, cheater.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident. All right, we're going back out to the bottom of our layer structure here. Pick a game.
Edmonton at Toronto.
Pick a camera.
FX30.
Okay. And pick a clip, and again, just look at it to make sure it's not...
Is it MP4?
MP4, yeah.
Okay, I put it in the thing.
You dropped it.
Look.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so here's our new football clip. Let's drop that in. That's football. I'm not gonna click on this creative tab again. Like this tab here, we're not using this. I don't want to see it in color. If I have to make any adjustments to like vibrance or saturation, we're gonna do them over in the effect control panel. This is a 120 frame per second clip. So let's, I guess, like find the part that we want to work with here before we get any further in this. Maybe we just take the quarterback like right here. Yeah, that works. We can just use that. Let's just take this and put it at 20% speed so we have like one image to look at. Now this adjustment layer here, currently, I need to close this. No, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm just gonna put my hand over this. There, close that. I need to be careful about that. All right, so let me grab a conversion LUT here since we're gonna allow myself to use one right at the start here. So this is the Sony S-Log 3 Direct 709 conversion LUT. Drop that on, and that, like, I've saved it as a preset so that I can access it easily, but that's just like the base S-Log 3 Direct 709 LUT that Sony recommends you convert your footage with, and I shoot everything in S-Log 3, so I know that this footage is in S-Log 3. But now is the tricky part. Let's come back to our panel here. I'm not going to go into the creative tab. Go to the basic tab, and what do I normally do? Oh, I don't even know what the white let's start by white balancing this. So let's find a part that's white. This should be white. This looks like it might be something else. I was gonna click here and sample that. Okay, and it gave us a bit of a white balance correction. The -8 makes me nervous. I'm gonna bring that back up a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's our white balance. Now let's bring up our scopes. We're not gonna be able to see anything for saturation. Obviously it's in black and white, but I can still at least get like my whites and my blacks at a point that I like. So let's bring our contrast up a little bit. Maybe bring the whites down. That looks good because like when I go like that, like you can see things start to peak and it introduces a lot of noise into the image. So let's bring that down. I usually like to crush my blacks, so I'm just gonna do it. Oh, I don't know. Okay, what do I know about this image? Well, I know the team's playing and I know their colors. They should have a baby blue top. I don't know what color these pants are. All I know is their color's blue. So there's gonna be some blue in the image. Let's go to the color wheels maybe. I feel like this was shot closer to nighttime. This is so much harder than I thought it was going to be without being able to even see the colors. You know what, let's bring the shadows towards the blue to play into like the dark pants, which I'm sure are like leaning towards those colors. And I'm going to bring the highlights, since this might be like around sunset, more to like orange, give it like that like sunset glow type of thing. I realize I'm just like creating orange and teal here, but like give me a break, okay? I actually can't see anything. I'm not going to go into the creative panel, but let's just come here and I'm just gonna bring the vibrance up to like there. Let's bring the vibrance to like 50 and the saturation to like 110. Maybe the vibrance is a bit high, but I like it. I feel like I normally use quite a bit of vibrance. This is gonna look so bad when I'm done, I can just tell, but I'm gonna call that done. I'm gonna call that done, and then we're gonna move on to the next clip. And for the next one, I'm not gonna let myself use the conversion LUT. This is a basketball shot, and I actually know like nothing about this clip. My girlfriend told me there was an action at the end she wanted me to use, so I guess this. I'm color grading that layup. Okay. I think I misfocused in that layup a little bit. Oh yeah, focus is literally back there. I literally misfocused on this shot. That's all right. We're gonna, maybe let's take this part right here. This is in 60 frames per second. Okay. So my girlfriend, in case you haven't noticed, in the office right now, off camera, watching me to make sure I don't cheat. So if you want to know that I'm not cheating, like I literally have someone over my shoulder right now, making sure I do this by the book. So, okay, so we're doing this one though, with no conversion LUT. So I kind of want to look at this and see like where our contrast is at versus this, so I can try to get it into like a good spot. Let's come to the curves and try to like convert. It's not really a conversion. Let's try to like convert this somehow. Let's crush the blacks. Conversion LUT? No conversion LUT. I feel like my whites are really high. That might just be the image though, I can't tell. Maybe I need to pull the whites back a little bit. Honestly, a lot of this is just vibes at this point. I've never even color graded S log 3 without using the conversion, like, because why would you? Does this seem fine? That versus this. My gosh, I don't know. We're gonna go with that. Now I'm gonna adjust my vibrance and saturation. I haven't converted this, so I feel like I need quite a bit of both of these. Yeah, with no conversion, I feel like, how much vibrance do I need if I'm not even using a Rec 709 LUT on my log footage? I have no idea. I've never done that before. And now I'm doing it for the first time in black and white. That doesn't even make sense. Is this even a helpful video at this point? I have no idea. Let's pick our white balance again. So this looks like white. Let's just pick that. Okay, that wasn't far off. That's good. That means our white balance is pretty close. I've kind of adjusted like my whites and like just using the curves. So I guess let's go to our color wheels and like mess around with that. I'm trying to remember this gym. I haven't been in this gym in a long time. Maybe push the shadows a little towards the blue. And I know this team has like red up here, and this uniform is probably just black. At least I think this is red. It might just be a black and gray, but they have red somewhere on their jersey. So let's bring the midtones like also like a little bluish, and then the highlights like maybe towards the reds, just a tiny bit, because the team that's wearing white, like their color or one of their colors is red, so maybe that'll play into their jersey well. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that. What did it look before, after? I have no idea. It looks noisy to me, honestly. It looks noisy, and it makes me want to go back to my curves and just crush the blacks a little bit to get the noise out. I can't do any more than this. Like, this is it. Hopefully it's all right. Let's go to our last clip. So this is a hockey clip. It is inside. Looks like it's in 120 frames per second. There were flashing lights, so I'd probably just like pick if I wanted color grade like before the lights come on or after. That's obviously really dark. This is a bit brighter. I think I want to pick something when the lights are on. That seems like ideal. Let's just pick a random moment here. I don't know where. Maybe right here. Just slow that down. So this is what we're going to color grade. Okay, that's good. We're going to work with that. Now let's put a new adjustment layer on top. And you know what? I don't know why I even bothered doing one without using a conversion LUT. Like, I'm never going to work without a conversion LUT on log footage. That doesn't seem like an actually like helpful real world application. Like, I guess it's fun for the video, but I'm going to use a conversion LUT. So let's drop the Rec 709 conversion LUT on here and get rid of that. And that just got very dark. Okay, that makes me think I didn't use enough contrast here. This is probably going to look flat, but I'm done with that. This is also like an entrance shot, so I know that there's flashing lights. People have their flashlights on in the back, so the crowd's dark, which might contribute to that a little bit. But I do think the first thing I want to do is bring the whites up though. Yeah, that's nice. Do I crush the blacks to like get rid of noise, like in the crowd? I just completely crush that and just let it be like phone lights in the background, just like floating around in like ominous black. I think so. And let's bring the contrast up a bit. Just really get that down. Do I want to bring the exposure up? Maybe just like the tiniest little bit. That looks cool. With the flashing lights, I think that looks nice. Okay, and now no, I need to go into the vibrance and saturation if I'm going to adjust that. Actually, let's take our white balance first. So this looks like white right here. Hopefully. No, that is not what we want. Let's pick somewhere else. There. Minus 18. That seems wrong. Let's go minus 8. The lights are also flashing, which could be throwing it off a little bit here. -1 on the green. I feel like I normally have to push this magenta. I feel like this is wrong. I'm going to put this at like 4 magenta. These arena lights, they always like shift green over time. So I'm skeptical about like pushing more green into my image. All right, let's add some vibrance here. Let's go like 30 vibrance and like 110 saturation. 40. Why not? Oh, I'm worried about the skin tones though. I feel like with all the contrast I pumped into this, the skin tones could be like really oversaturated now. So let's go to my curves, and I'm just gonna like try to pick like saturate hue versus sat curves, and just like where skin tones would lie, like this yellow orange range. I'm just gonna pull that down a little bit, keeping in mind that these jerseys are red. Okay, cheating, but like I film this team all the time, like I know their jerseys are red. Yeah, you can see like that's there. If I didn't know before, I know now. I could do that to figure out every color in the image, but I'm not going to do that. That feels like actual cheating. So let's just dip the skin tones a little bit. Can I see them actually adjust here? That doesn't look like it's adjusting much. What if I go like this? That's doing a little more, but I don't want to touch those jerseys. Let's go like this and just dip those a little bit. I don't want to use this. This worries me because I feel like it's going to be challenging to see the range of colors I'm selecting, and I'm going to create like a bunch of splotchiness in my image. So I'd rather just stay away from that. And if I'm being fully honest, unless I'm color grading a shot where there's like a mistake, or if I'm going for a specific effect, I don't use HSL secondary and like actually isolate colors and like that too much anyways. I do like the color wheels though, so I know my shadows are black, and I'm leaning towards pushing them red actually to match like the vibe of this team. Let's push our mids a little bit in the same direction, and the highlights, the ice is essentially the highlights in this shot, and I'm worried about the mirror essentially that is the ice reflecting green from like arena lights. So I'm gonna push that a little bit pink. Like I've just crushed the blacks, but hopefully that makes it not noisy. Yeah, you know what, I think I'm done. So let's watch all three of these back in black and white, and you tell me, like, drop it in the comments. Are these going to be good? Like, which one do you think is going to be best? Are any of them going to be decent? Let me know. But I'm watching this first one back now, after just having watched the last one, I feel like I started pushing the saturation and the contrast. Well, I don't know about the saturation, but I definitely started pushing the contrast more as I edited different videos. Like, this looks not bad. This one I still have no clue about. I feel like this is going to look like a log image, honestly. Not using a conversion LUT is just freaking me out about this one. So I have absolutely no idea. Like, I don't like that at all. And then this one, my only fear is I've done too much, but I think it's going to look like stylized and nice. I just feel like maybe like I've ruined the blacks. Here's the reveal of the first one. 3, 2, 1. It's not bad.
It's nice.
You can see here my yellows are like too saturated. I should have brought the yellows down for sure. I pushed this all to blue. Let me actually look at what I did now.
I was gonna say the blues are very blue.
The blues are blue. Okay, so I white balanced this like more blue, even than it was shot in camera. Like I made it more blue.
Yeah.
And then creatively, I also pushed the shadows, which is like this part back here. I pushed these blue as well. You can see there's some noise in this shot. Oh, it's also snowing, which I didn't consider, or raining or something.
Oh, yeah.
So that's part of the extra noise that would have been seeing. It's not terrible. I don't hate it. The skin tones look good, I think. I think the skin looks natural. I could have easily messed that up. And I like how the greens look. It's not the worst. I would have never color graded like this. Have you, like, you watch my videos a lot?
Yeah.
I don't think I would have done
like
this.
You do more muted sometimes.
Yeah.
It's more saturated than you do.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done this myself, but it's interesting seeing this. Okay, ready for the second one? 3, 2, 1. Oh, this looks so bad. I knew this one was gonna look terrible.
Oh. No, it's interesting.
No, look at everyone's skin. Everyone's skin is so off. This is because I didn't use a conversion LUT on this clip. That looks... Oh no. This is why you need a color grade with a conversion LUT when you're coloring log footage. Otherwise, you can get garbage that looks as bad as this. We'll watch this, but I can't not like try to give this a small fix. No, this looks so bad. It's so bad. Oh no.
Really interesting. We've created something special.
No, let's try to fix this real quick. I don't even know how I can do this without a conversion LUT, but let me, like...
Oh, well, there we go.
That's moderately better immediately. How much saturation did I... Turn the saturation... There, turn that down. That's a contributing factor. I think I just broke the effect. My computer was like, this is crap. Give it a break. This is already a little bit better. This isn't good by any stretch of the imagination. I would never submit this to a client, but it's a lot better than this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's learning experience.
Wow. Okay, so use your conversion LUTs. Now let's look at the last one. I did use a conversion LUT for this one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is so orange. Why is it so orange? Oh, these lights must have been flashing red or something and I didn't know.
Or yellow, maybe? I don't... Oh, yeah, maybe red.
Yeah, see, because I pushed the shadows and the midtones towards red and the highlights towards like pink. But if the lights were already flashing red and I couldn't see that, then I would have just made everything really, really red. Oh no, that looks bad. I would just turn this off, honestly.
That might have been hard anyway because it was flashing, right?
This one, I'm gonna just, you don't need to stick around for this. I'm restarting on this one and I'm just gonna do it right. Let's redeem ourselves and drop our slog 3 to rec 709 LUT on this clip and make it look good. Because I can't just color grade 3 clips in black and white, have one look all right and 2 look like garbage, and then be like, great, that's the video, because that doesn't tell you anything. That just tells you what not to do. So I dropped my rec 709 conversion LUT on here. In my defense, this is already too orange. So I do not feel terrible about that. When it gave me -18 on the temperature, it was probably looking at this clip and wanted me to look something like that. And this was at -1. So it probably wanted me to make it look something like this, which is like the lights are flashing, which makes this really difficult, but it's not bad. Remember what I actually do here? Let's bring the whites up, add a little bit of vibrance, like a reasonable amount, something like that. And a little bit of saturation, but like not kill it. Maybe that's even a little bit too saturated. Just bring it down a little bit. And my yellows are a little bit outside of where I want them to be. So let's go hue versus hue and just duck the yellows like a little bit. Not hue versus hue, I want hue versus saturation. There we go. And duck the yellows like a tiny bit. There we go. Okay, this isn't bad. Already, this isn't bad. Now, if we want to get creative with it, maybe we push the highlights into the blue range. And we could even bring the blacks down a bit, but not there. Like, see, obviously that's not good. Maybe like there. And -18 was good for the orange light, but like, it's not great for this blue light. It's kind of tough to manage these flashing lights. But this already, in my opinion, looks a lot better than what we had. The flashing lights make this really hard. You picked a really hard clip for me.
Sorry.
I didn't expose this shot the best, and it's also not maybe the best shot, but if I had to use this shot in an edit, I would do something along these lines and use it like this. And I think that'd be all right. This was a fun experiment. I did bad. I don't think I did very good. So we're gonna post it and see what happens, but that's something. I did think there was some value in this because even though I couldn't like see my colors as I was doing it, when I finished, I had to actually like evaluate my images and decide what I liked about them and what I didn't like about them. And then the process of looking at your images and making decisions and correcting them, I think actually can help you like develop your own style, and it's just good practice for like what you like seeing in an image. So I would recommend to do that just so that you can evaluate your images and hopefully understand what you like. And if you do decide to do this challenge, tag me. I want to see your results, like on Instagram or wherever you want to do them. I don't know, you can't reply to a YouTube video with a video, but let me know in the comments or something if you do it, like post pictures, whatever it's going to be. Like, I want to see that. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel because I post videography and video editing tips and tutorial videos and fun videos like this on a regular basis. And I'd love to have you around for those. But that's all I got for you today. So until next time, peace.